Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here. One more time. Listen, I feel on one hand excited. I feel complete. I almost feel fulfilled. On the other hand, I have hesitance. I'm thinking about history, and yet my hope, based upon the efforts that are added to hope, that I give to it every day, victory is our reward. Ladies and gentlemen, I think about what we're going through right now, what the nation is going through. And I think about, let's say 1988. I believe that was the first time I sought after office as President of the United States. Now, consider this. I did not have a dime. All I had was a message that I knew would offer peace and prosperity and freedom and joy of life and the fulfillment of dreams. I knew it. I knew it would guarantee the program that I was bringing, the plan that I was offering. No one in America would ever be without food, clothing, and shelter. Education would be unlimited and unrestricted. And health care from the womb to the tomb. I knew that in 1988. So I didn't have a dime. I remember driving across the country in some old raggedy car that stopped on me in Wisconsin, someplace. I believe it was the day that Jesse Jackson withdrew from the contest. And I think my car stopped on me, and cops came by a little bit later while I was sitting there reading and arrested me because I don't think I had any driver's license at that time. Anyway, the next day in court, I was released and given a bus ticket. And I went on back to Minnesota. But I kept right on, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because I believe, I might be wrong, that every human being on the face of the earth wants that. Now, what I heard in my lifetime, people trying to pursue it different ways. It's just like individuals got different jobs, doing different things. But when it comes down to this life situation, meeting your survival needs and stuff like this, this is something that's important to all of us. Yet, we have different ways of, and yet, on top of that, someone has told us, well, just do what you're doing, make some money, and you can do what you want to do. But there's so much corruption, so much evil involved in that I'm not going to describe to you now. All I have to say is the evidence is all we all know. And especially now because the world has seen the evidence with us. And after all of these years, at that time, nobody was interested. Where your money? The conversation, hey, the reason that I entered, ladies and gentlemen, how could I lose? I was offering heaven on earth. And the thing that made it so fantastic is that, well, I'm not going to tell you that. See some of my other videos. But I couldn't, look, I told my wife, my present wife, I said, look, when we get married, don't worry about it. Life is going to be great. I had confidence that all people needed was somebody to tell them, show them how you can connect these dots, how you can cross these T's and come out with an end where everybody is satisfied. And you don't have to lie, cheat, steal, kill, hate, bigots, racists. I was just convinced everybody was waiting for that. And here I am. God has given this to me. Because nobody else knows how to do it. They don't talk about it. So it got to be God, because I'm no better than you. I'm no smarter than you. And so I'm running out to tell you. And no one wanted to hear a word of that. So I had to learn that people weren't programmed to even be receptive to anything like that. Why? Because the system had programmed them that the only thing that's superior in this existence is the maintenance of this we know. So I thought the scriptures would connect me to all the Christians. The message itself, those scriptures, they are represented in that message. And so when I start hearing Christians tell me they were Republicans or Democrats and they were satisfied with that, and I'm thinking, wow, but I didn't give up. I still loved you. I kept on running. Ask my wife. Nearly every time the election came around, I was running for it. President, governor, mayor, senator. Man, and I had that same message. But I mean, the years have come and the years have gone. And you've been so complicated to reach. I've committed crimes against the state to try to get your attention. And when I didn't, I served my time. Boy, I had no problem with it because I still got hope that you'll wake up. And then this here stuff that has happened today in this country and the whole world is represented in being an example of the same kind of stuff. And we all, the people who are marching, we all want a change, but what change do we want? Do we want the real change? And ladies and gentlemen, I say the time's called right now for a real change, a real change. You know, no more deciding some more affirmative action deals. No more of that job. It is time that those who have suffered stand up and show the way that we're not going to suffer anymore. And we're not going to cause anyone else to suffer because we know what suffering is and we don't wish it on anyone, especially since we're blessed enough to know that they can enjoy life just like we as well. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is why this is a great year, because this is an election year. And you're watching evil. Evil is out there doing as much evil as it possibly can. And what does evil do? Evil lies. Evil exploits. Evil corrupts. Evil does anything that evil knows does not represent good and right. What is the purpose? To mess with righteousness, to make people doubt righteousness. Because what? Righteousness is not getting any representation. Righteousness is not getting any representation, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Trump is getting over. Sure, Trump is pathetic. He does not represent any good. But he's getting over because the Democrats don't really either. Oh, they're not as bad as Trump. But look, 400 years, Democrats and Republicans, conservatives and liberals, and even a black president. And we still here. So those people who suffer got to realize this is by design. And so now we have the idea that we're putting before the nation. When you go to the polls in November to vote for your senators, your congressmen, your president, I want you to know what you're going there to vote for. You're going there to vote. I don't care what the Democrats say, what the Republicans say, what anybody say. You go there voting for that, and you're voting for evil. Now, why do I say that? Because it only represents evil. It represents, look, ladies and gentlemen, you see all the evil around us now? They don't represent change. They have no idea about what change is all about. And apparently, well, you know what change means, but you don't know how to get it. But you want to know, and you want to play a part to assure and guarantee to one another that you will not be had again. So I say to you, when you go to those polls, you know that everybody that's listed up there represents unrighteousness. They might not want me to call them evil, but we'll say unrighteousness. And since they represent unrighteousness, and you are righteous, meaning that the things that they represent you do not agree with, you don't want to have any fellowship with it, your ideas about life is much, much better than theirs. And so rather than vote for unrighteousness, vote for righteousness by writing in your name as the next president of the United States. Write in your name as the next United States senator if these turkeys up there do not meet what is required. The same for the House. And anybody else you voted for, governors, whatever. If they don't meet it, then write your name. What are you saying to the people? Oh, well, you might not get in office. You know, you put all the numbers together, you might not get in office. But you have spoken. You have said to the people and you have said to the nation that you recognize the evils and the unrighteousness of America. That means including our people. And you yourself alone is better representative of what is proper and good for this nation than any of the ones that are running. And in those cases, now there might be people there who right on the spot. Now you can vote for that. They're okay. But it's these turkeys, you know. So you put it in your name. Now, they know, even if they're in office, Republican and Democrat, they know that you have spoken. They know that they can't bull you because you know better. And they know you have stood up and told the world, ain't no shame in your game. And so maybe they will kind of straighten up. Maybe they won't. Maybe they want to punish you, get even with you. Ladies and gentlemen, but they ain't doing nothing. Tell you something. I want to tell you something. Don't you ever forget this. Now, I'm telling you this because I know this. You don't know it. Many of you know it. But when you start acting righteous and being righteous, people better watch it. Better watch it. You better watch it because you got a powerful, powerful force that nobody can see, touch, or feel. But when it comes through, the evidence is there. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, this power, this opportunity is for you to make a choice. Are you for righteousness or unrighteousness? If you're for unrighteousness, vote for those on the ballot. If you're for righteousness, then write your name in. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.